This is Arctic Awakening. I think it's some kind of survival game, but I'm not really sure. I downloaded it a while ago and I haven't played it yet, so let's discover it together.
Donovan, 15 minutes to drop.
What? I'll never finish eating all this shit by then.
Not even a bit funny. Those rations are...
Yeah, untwist those panties, Airedale. About ready back here.
Wouldn't be joking if the Pacific had swallowed up your place, too.
Just get us back by grub like you said. Never did like these storms had to blow.
Nothing the autopilot can't handle for now, but look, if we hit those whitecaps at landing, you'd be glad I told you to skip lunch before we left.
Always thinking ahead, huh? Whole world's melting, so what do? Buy a water plane.
1447, 25 right, no longer clear for landing. Fly direct to Merrill. Switch to 126.0.
Hello, Kai. I thought you could use some company up here. Is it all right if I join you for a while?
Yeah, not really. I'm good.
Avoiding these conversations with me will not look good on my report. If you would rather not talk for yourself, then at least do it for your children.
Don't bring them into this. People down there are counting on me.
I know 2 others who are counting on you as well. But it can wait if you insist.
Damn, starving back here staring at all these rations. Speaking of, you been to that new bar on 5th by Merrill? Ooh, they got some mean reindeer sausage over there.
Yeah, not really the bar type anymore.
Oh, come on. Let's hit it when we get back.
I love
break the new place in with some war stories. What do you say?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's just get this done, huh?
That's the spirit. I'll tell them to keep some deer warm.
Hey, that doesn't mean I'm going. Just make sure those supplies are ready.
Oh, man, you love it. Trust me. Do you some good to hook up with some other vets.
I love this wiggly
You
dinosaur.
should consider it. A bit of mingling might be good for you.
With you in tow, at a vet bar? They'd laugh me out of the place.
Perhaps I could get you special dispensation from the court. I might even be allowed to watch over your children.
Wonderful.
331 Charlie Echo, be advised. You've entered protected airspace and deviated from your flight plan. Climb to 12,000 with heading 170.
What the hell was that?
We've lost instruments. Tree 1 Charlie Echo requesting emergency assistance. Anchorage, do you copy?
Holy shit, tail's gone.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
I mean, gone. Just it can't be home.
Ah, just protect the cargo.
We gotta pay.
Come on, come on. Oh, not again. Come back to me.
Ain't no junk, man. Grab your shit. You ain't seeing what I'm seeing.
I'm not leaving her. I'll find you after.
Damn it, man. It's just running out of time. Don't waste
I'm not ditching you. Donovan? Donovan! Donovan, you copy? Donovan, are you there? Where's that damn drone?
Okay, real quick. This is going to be the kind of game I can tell that has a lot of dialogue in it, and so I'm not going to be able to comment a lot. You heard me trying to comment on the dinosaur, and every time I did, someone else started talking. So I don't want to interfere with the dialogue. It seems like it's a big part of the experience. So I might just have to, like, pop in periodically and just sort of comment on what I've seen so far. So this looks like an interesting setup. There's sort of, I mean, clearly, the thing that's tough for me about this character is that he seems like a mean guy. And, like, I tried to choose non-committal options or just, tried to not be a problem for other people, and I'm still kind of mean to other people. And I don't love playing characters like that, and so I'm going to try to be as nice as possible, but it's bugging me that I kind of have to be abusive to this robot. Now, it seems like the robot might be, like, a court-appointed robot having something to do with a divorce, maybe, so it might be understandable why my character's resentful towards it, but not having any of the context, I'm just like, I just seem like a mean guy to myself, and I'm not sure I'm happy with that, especially, depending on, how, like, pervasive the dialogue, my own sort of self-talking is. If this character is too, like, kind of repugnant to me, it might make it difficult for me to play the game. But I mean, the fact that I've done this dialogue, that we've sort of set this character up as somebody who, like, he really cares about his job. He cares about getting this cargo to its destination. He was willing to kind of go down with the plane to try to protect it. Like, that is kind of heroic, and it makes me, sort of like him on that level. I just hope that I can somehow repair his relationship with this robot, because I get the sense, I mean, the reason to make a robot hover in a game like this is so that it can follow you everywhere without having to worry about terrain and navigation and stuff like that. So I'm getting the sense this robot's going to be with me a lot. If I'm just constantly being verbally abusive to the robot, I'm going to have some trouble. But I still really want to see. I mean, it looks like this game has got a really similar setup to The Long Dark, and I like a lot of things about that game, and so it feels like maybe I'll like this one if I can get through that one part of it. So let's see how this goes.
Hey, drone, wake up. Repurposed scrap, good for nothing.
Oh, hello, sir.
I must have unexpectedly powered off.
Yeah, so did I. Can you locate Donovan's tracker for me?
Well, he was right in the back. Oh my, goodness, have we crashed? Is everyone all right?
Now you're catching on. Where's Donovan?
One moment while I scan for networks. Strange, I detect no signal on the usual channels. None. Anywhere, in fact.
Then start scouting the area for him.
Unfortunately, under no circumstance am I allowed to just wander off without you. I need to stay within the proximity dictated by the court order.
Oh, to hell with the rules. Look at where we are. Besides, who's gonna know? You said it yourself, you don't have a signal.
No, but everything is recorded regardless. Either way, we must get a fire started.
And what about Donovan?
From what I know, he can handle himself. Besides, you cannot help anyone if you freeze first. So other than searching for Donovan, how can I be of assistance? I do want to help in any way I can, Kai.
Just inspect the plane systems. Just see if we can reboot her. I'll find a few branches for a fire.
That is not really what I was designed for.
You're both machines, right?
I suppose. I will see what I can do.
Okay, so I gotta collect 3 branches. Oh, there's one.
All right. Just hope I left that fire starter in the plane.
Okay, so that rock was too big for me to put in my inventory. Alright, where is... You're talking about a fire starter.
Jesus. What could have caused this?
I mean, I'm assuming it's not in the sunglasses case. There isn't any kind of... I mean, there's nothing like a glove compartment on a plane, is there? Okay. Whatever it is, it probably fell out the back, right? Might need more branches. Ooh, a large branch.
No, we're gonna need some smaller kindling than this.
Food box. That looks good. Empty small box. Soda can. Note that because this is a survival game, I gathered all the food I could from the passenger seat. Small box lid. Okay, I don't know if I need the lid. Empty medium box. Empty small box. Cereal box. Anything that's edible I'm holding on to until they tell me I don't have any more room for it. This debris trail just keeps going, doesn't it? Okay, there's no way I can hold on to this much food. Wow, I'm starting to get cold. Okay. I don't actually know how to bring up my objectives. Because it could be that whatever lists my objectives might tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I looked around in the plane. He said the plane was probably going to have the fire starter in it. But I looked around at everything I could see in the plane. And that didn't seem to be the answer. So I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing. And I don't think they've told me how to bring up things like a journal. Okay, I've got my inventory. Fair amount of stuff, including my favorite stuffed dino. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. So, And it just says find a way to get warm. So yeah, I said something about a fire starter in the plane. There's a bunch of empty boxes. I mean, and I can't interact with that pile. Oh wait, what's this? I didn't see this before. Get a pocket knife. Fire starter. There it is. Okay, I just missed it.
This wood's no good. There's got to be something flammable in here.
I have done your inspection, I think.
And?
It looks bad.
And here I was worried your report might be too technical for me.
The damage to the body is not catastrophic. Well, other than the missing tail here. But the whole electrical system is a terrible mess. Wires ripped and tangled with significant charring.
Anything salvageable? Maybe something that can generate a bit of heat?
Unfortunately, I do not know. I am designed to be more of a listener.
They must have equipped you with some sort of heat. I don't know, a laser, maybe?
You seem to be confusing me with some sort of mechanic, which I can assure you I am not. I am unfortunately not designed for this type of situation.
That's okay. I figured it was a long shot.
If I am not mistaken, you have some expertise in this area. If anyone can figure it out, you can.
I wouldn't say expertise, but sure. I know a thing or two about staying alive. Anyway, we'll burn through this wood in no time, if we can even get a fire started. Come on, I know there's something in here that'll burn.
All right, so I just got a flare gun. Can I just shoot this with a flare gun? That doesn't seem like a good use of flares. But that might be my only option if the wood's all too wet to use. Can I burn the stuffed animal? Let's get out the flare gun. Okay, all I can do is wiggle it around? What? Okay. I'm not sure how to use an item then, if clicking on it does that. Okay, all I'm doing is just wiggling things around. Okay.
Now, I've got a feeling I'm gonna need this later. There's gotta be something else in here.
Okay, so I did put that in my hand when I selected it. The inventory system is confusing to me. So, like, I've got the fire starter. I've put it in my hand, but now I hit E to keep it. And then when I leave... No? Maybe it's just contextual. Maybe I don't have to choose the item in advance. Maybe it's just, it detects whether I've got an item. And then... Wait, cut seat open?
Kai, you really must focus on starting that fire. Maybe some component of the plane itself could act as a better kindling.
Okay, so because I have the knife in my inventory...
said I was crazy to skip the flame-resistant seats.
Okay, so I thought I was going to have to be, like, manually choosing items to use. But no, I just have to have them ambiently in my inventory, and then I can do whatever I need to with them.
We've got smoke.
So that suggests that in any situation, there's only one item I can use to solve the problem. Which suggests a more linear game, less of a sandbox.
Almost there.
I don't think you just keep making sparks on something to set it aflame.
Ha! Machines haven't replaced us yet.
What was that, Kai?
Nothing. Just keep collecting wood.
Alright, so now what do I want to do?
All right, well, I guess I have to get back out there and do the inspection myself. Damn, it's cold.
Hello? Kai? You out there?
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd lost you.
You did? The hell happened?
Something sliced the tail clean off.
What? You thought I was joking about that? Wait, you didn't bail? You actually landed her in one piece.
Sort of. But the drone checked out the electronics. They're completely fried. Not sure if I can get anything back up.
Should be down in a cold one as full as a tick on a fat deer about now. But no, the great Kai calls about a quick buck. Now I'm freezing to death in no man's land.
Yeah, you're the one who asked me for help, buddy. Remember?
I was just being friendly. Can handle myself.
All right. Look, we just need to focus on getting out of here, okay? What's your location?
Hell if I know. You dumped me in the damn forest.
Well, technically, you jumped. What's going on? You hurt?
No, I'm fine. Leg might be broke, but I've had worse. Let me just... Nope. Still can't walk on it.
Look, we're gonna be all right. We just need to hang on a bit longer.
Didn't take you for an optimist.
Remember, first rule of survival. Get your head right. But try to stay positive.
Huh. I must have missed that day in Pensacola. Wonder where they moved ground school to anyway. Whole place being underwater and all.
Look, you need to keep warm, all right? Wrap up in your chute, dig into that snow.
I got it covered, Boy Scout. Landed by some big-ass silos. Power station, maybe? Still freezing my ass off, but at least this blocks some wind.
Wait, power station? Out here?
Out where? Don't even know where the hell we are. I mean, snow like this? In April? We could be in Siberia for all we know.
Someone will be looking for us, all right? Just hang on.
You're right. You seen it out there. We were the rescue. Anyway, I guess I'll hole up then.
Okay, that was a very long conversation, but we've got some
Was
context.
that Donovan I heard on the radio? I sincerely hope he is all right.
Yeah, he's alive. And pissed.
I knew we would find him. Things really are looking up.
Looking up? We're in the middle of nowhere. My plane's wrecked, Donovan is freezing to death God knows where, and we've let those survivors down.
I just thought of something. That, bottle of yours still intact?
Excuse me, but I do have a name, and I am not his. I
But
am...
don't get any grand delusions, all right? You're no different than this plane or this watch. You're just a tool that can speak.
Ask me, you're both tools. But my point being, can't you use that thing to find me? Signal locator, or just have it start a search pattern?
No, it's not getting a signal from you, or anywhere else either.
No need to worry. It is only a matter of time before I get a signal and we can track him down.
Storm blocking it?
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe its brain is fried, just like the plane. It went offline just as the trouble started. Just try to rest. We need to save our batteries. I'll call it first light, okay?
Eye on the prize. All right, over and out.
Should I keep gathering wood?
Well, just shut down. There's no point wasting power in this weather.
Kai, before I power down, this was not your fault. You know that, right? You will get through this. We all will.
Wait, why am I all the way over here?
Hey, wake up.
What is the...
Shh. Listen. Need to scare it off.
I think I finally picked up enough stuff that my inventory's full. though. Oh, maybe I just need to throw this.
Yeah.
There. That. Oh, wait, a burning branch. Oh. So yeah, I couldn't open the door till I had the burning branch.
Can't see anything out here.
I have a lantern of sorts.
What the hell? Hey! Stay back! We don't have anything. Something tells me that was no bear.
Perhaps it is not wise to...
It'll just come back. Oh, get out of here!
Why am I hostile to this thing? Couldn't it be a connection to another human or some organization that could rescue us?
Ah! Go on! Get!
I mean, was there a robot apocalypse?
It appears to have retreated.
I don't know. There's definitely something out here.
Go back inside while I keep watch.
All right.
Yeah, like, isn't our problem the fact that we're out here and we think that no one else is anywhere near us and would have trouble finding us? Like, running into some kind of drone seems like it might be a lifesaver for us, right? Like, if we can communicate with us, we can get some help. That was an odd reaction.
Kai, wake up. There is something you should see.
What?
I flew above the fog to survey the area. Perhaps we should check in with Donovan for an update.
All right, just give me a minute. Hey, Donovan. You up? Donovan, do you copy?
He's dead. So wait, is all of my inventory... Most of my inventory is all over the inside of the plane. Okay. Oh, pretty impressive debris trail. So, I'm starting to realize that this game, I expected it to be something like The Long Dark, but now I'm getting the impression that it's more along the lines of Firewatch. Like, it's a sort of minimalist world where they're telling a specific story, and you're sort of, your part in sort of exploring the world, not being sure where to go, like, is an element of the emotional experience. The reason it's a
Nothing on
game.
comms yet.
Shush.
He's probably still out cold.
The reason that it's a game instead of like a movie or something is because your own unsurety about where you can go, what you can do, is part of the emotional experience they're trying to get with the story. But so far it doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot of like sandbox survival stuff, and maybe it will sort of grow into that eventually, but at least at the outset here I don't seem to be solving problems by picking up a whole bunch of items and then deciding how to combine them for my success. It seems like most of what's happened so far has been like linear adventure game, find the thing to unlock the next door kind of stuff. But maybe that's just because it's the beginning of the game. Maybe it will like evolve into more of a Long Dark style experience over time.
I mean, asleep. So, what was it I needed to see exactly?
Perhaps it was nothing, but scanning the valley to the west, I observed a tall, skinny structure on the left and a larger industrial one to the right.
A tall, skinny structure? Oh, like Like a radio tower? Oh, wait, didn't Donovan mention something about power silos? I guess they can look like anything these days.
It just as easily could have been my sensors malfunctioning in these extreme conditions. I cannot be sure.
Yeah, well, we don't exactly have anything else to go off of, so come on, let's see what we can find over there.
Okay. So I've got a compass. This is west.
We can head left into the valley, or follow the cliff's edge to the right. What do you think, Kai?
And here I thought you'd be useful for a change.
This is the general direction, but I will follow your lead from here.
I mean, I can look off the cliff and see what I can see. And then maybe I'll go down into the valley.
So, Donovan seems to be handling his predicament well. All things considered, I mean.
Well, it's in character for him, that's for sure.
Oh? You two go back a long time, right?
And you already know the answer to that.
Yes, but the files never provide the full picture. A primary source is always the best source.
Well, you can ask the other primary source himself when we find him.
I would rather hear both sides of the story. Each perspective is unique and equally important.
Uh-huh.
So he said he saw some buildings. But I don't see buildings, so maybe the valley was just the right choice. Okay, good. I'm glad I've got a jump. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. Okay, well, he's convinced we're going the right way. I'm running all up ahead.
Hey, it's me. Still kicking? Come back if you're reading me.
Hanging in. You doing okay?
At least one of us is doing better than a doornail.
How's that leg?
Well, it's pretty swollen. But I can handle it. Just glad the storm's gone. So what's our status?
Well, I'm walking, somewhere. This drone supposedly saw something. And maybe your power plant.
Good morning, Donovan. How did you sleep?
About as well as a mouse stuck on a glue trap.
See anything new in the light?
A few more trees. Nothing else, really. Place is bigger than I thought, I suppose. More silos, too.
Just hold tight. We don't need both of us getting lost out here.
Kai, look. It appears to be some sort of lift.
Anything interesting at the top? We just found something. Not sure. Some sort of lift up the side of a cliff.
The hell is this place?
I don't know. Maybe one of those new inland plants as redundancy for coastal flooding. I don't suppose you've seen any workers?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention all the folks wandering around over here. Of course I ain't seen nobody, dipshit. Don't you think I would have said?
There is a path that forks through the forest, but I am not sure where it leads. Oh, I see something else below. One moment.
Was this the skinny structure he was talking about, or is this something else?
I think you should look at this. Kai, over here.
What's going on? What do you see? Don't keep me in suspense, man.
I don't suppose your power plant has a giant satellite dish on it?
Giant what now?
I think I just found what needs that power.
Oh, this is quite the discovery.
Hang tight. Gotta be some help down there.
I can practically taste it now.
I know what you mean. I could go for anything right about now.
Wrecked the plane. Got stranded in the bush. Likely gonna die. That's all it took to get you to the bar? You going soft on me, Kai?
Hey, if it's on you, I'll be there.
Hell, you checked me out the plane and now I gotta pay? Oh, shit, man. You should be buying for a year.
You'd zero my bank account inside a month, you greedy bastard. Anyway, let's save these batteries for a bit while I look around more. I'll call back when I've got an update.
Okay, so I'm assuming that...
Two old friends must have a story, right?
And you're right, your files really don't give the full picture.
So I'm assuming there was nothing I could do up there that would have made that elevator work. I'm looking to turn some power on, maybe, or something. At least that's my guess. But I had to pause because I just wanted to finish that thought. And it looks like, I mean, I think this is the right choice for this style of game. If this is more of like a Firewatch style game, keeping the dialogue going continuously between you and the other character sort of keeps your interest levels high and gives them opportunities to flesh out all of the background story that's supposed to be informing the experience that you're having. But for making a YouTube video, I mean, doesn't leave a lot of time for me to chat. But that's okay. That's the kind of game this is.
Why? Did something happen?
I suppose he would say we were rivals of sorts.
And were you?
He probably still sees it that way. Some guys just handle the pressures of service differently. Anyway, that's ancient history now.
You know, people tend to change with time, sometimes even grow. You should give him a chance. Good friends are harder to come by as you get older.
And maybe you're right. He does seem to have mellowed out a bit.
Is that why his call sign was Fireball?
No. Let's just say his first training flight ended in a bang. He's never really fond of that name, but it always made me smile.
It would not hurt to reconnect with some old friends, even if they were not all that friendly before. Hiding out at your airstrip is no way to live.
I'm not hiding. I'm serving the community.
I just think it would do you some good to see people from time to time.
I see plenty of people.
You know what I mean. Friends, not customers.
Yeah, well, let's just figure out this situation before dreaming up others.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the purpose of this robot is yet. I guess that might be one of the central mysteries of the story. Like, why do I have this robot? It seems like he's here to, like, psychoanalyze me or something, or to give me therapy, or whatever. It's like, I don't know, like, did I lose my spouse? Is that why he's so focused on me needing to pay attention to my children? Is this a grief management robot? That's my best guess so far, but I don't know. Why would it be court mandated is the weird thing. Also, my friend blew up his first training plane, and he still has a job here. That is a very, very tolerant boss. By the way, one benefit of having a game that actually is fairly linear is the fact that if you want to have a companion character like this is always talking to you, you always know where the player is headed. You can send him up ahead and keep him on screen. It seems like that's sort of, what they've kind of designed this character around is the idea that, like, they've made him a hovery thing. And I don't know if they've just got him on, like, a track or a spline. I haven't experimented with him enough yet to know. So, like, maybe he's just got particular points that he goes to and he tries to stay ahead of you. And he's just always sort of like, he knows what direction you're going to go to progress the story. And so he just gets ahead of you on that track to make sure you know which way to go and to make sure that he's always on screen while he's talking to you. Or if this game has a little bit more freedom to it than I've been assuming, maybe like as it progresses, they might have had to come up with some kind of AI for this guy where basically, I don't know, maybe it's like watching the players, view frustum, and it's like, what part of the world can the player see? Let's find a spot that's appropriate for the robot to go that's within that. And there could be some like sort of more flexible system like that, which means, I don't know, it might be a little bit exploitable to make the robot do weird stuff if that's how it works. So I'm betting it's something closer to the former, but I can't really tell yet from what I'm seeing. But like, as a game developer, that's what I'm usually watching. This is why, it's a little bit harder to enjoy a game like a normal person. Whoa, my gosh! Okay, that robot freaked me out. I can see why my character's hostile to it now. I think it's done this a few times. So yeah, like as a game developer, because I know I might need to solve problems like this sometime in the future, I pay a lot of attention to what other games are doing when they have to solve a problem like this. Like they've got a huge chunk of the experience of this game, it seems, is dialogue with this robot. And so they want to keep the robot on screen. They want to make it, not just sort of a voice behind you somewhere. They want it to be present on screen, talking to you, having its personality, be contributing a ton to the overall experience. And so they have to keep it in front of you. But I think we just noticed that they've got some shortcuts that they use. Like they try to send the robot up ahead, but then if the robot needs to get involved in something and it's not on screen at the time, they can just teleport it above you and then have it pull down into frame. I think that's happened multiple times so far, with the robot just sort of darting around off screen to get it wherever it needs to be in the moment, depending on what the player does. So it's kind of interesting because it looks like they are telling more of like a branching linear story rather than sort of like an open sandbox story like The Long Dark, and where it's just all about like the player's just got a world and a bunch of rules and the story is what the player does with that world and those rules. This feels a lot more like I'm sort of like they wrote a branching experience and they're sending me down these different paths and they know where I'm going. But even in that scenario, there's still so much flexibility. If you just give me control over my camera and my movement, I can do all kinds of weird stuff that you didn't predict. And so they have to come up with systems that are resilient to that, where it's like, they need the robot to talk to me in this moment. So no matter what, the robot can get on my screen, either by already being there, or if I'm looking in a weird direction, he can just go whoop in front of my face and be there. By the way, notice his hovering technology pushes down on the snow. He's making a little track in the snow. Am I making a track in the snow? Yes. Oh, I can see my body. Look at this, I can see my body. Look at my body. And yeah, so we're both making tracks in the snow. And looks like we can get through here.
I wonder what this could be. I have never seen such an arrangement of antenna before.
I've seen similar comms installations in my Navy days, though nothing on this scale.
Can I? Yeah, I can climb up stuff like this. Okay, cool. I've got more freedom than I thought I would. Let's drill some stuff. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. I clicked thinking maybe I would drill something. Of course, no.
I'm still not picking up any signal.
Right.
I wonder if it is even in operation.
Oh my gosh,
For
leave me
our
alone.
sake, I hope so.
So I just passed this drill straight
if
through.
If this dish were operational, I would be picking up something.
Definitely a government facility. Seen this contractor before on base. It doesn't look military, though. Can't quite place it.
Okay. We've got a exploding canister. So can I just put anything through this glass? Okay, no, I can't put that through the glass. How did I get this drill through the glass? I really hope it's not necessary to get into this thing. Like, do I need a drill? Hey, trash cans. Okay, it seems like those canisters are going to be important. Oh, good. Another drill. Excellent. All right. Cool. And this one is not going through the glass. Ah, that was so weird. Okay, okay. Oh, hammer. Can I...
Yeah.
Nope, apparently we can only phase through this glass. Oh. Okay. It's interesting that I can just hold things in my hand without really being able to use them. My only options are to either, like, get rid of it or keep it. I can't use it. And so I'm just wondering, like, is throwing things going to be a major part of the game? Because otherwise, like, I'm not sure why we have this step where it's in my hand if using it isn't a thing I get to do.
Just any human. Huh.
I didn't quite understand what it said there.
Aurora. Well, I'm not sure what any of this means. Probably just more bureaucratic nonsense.
What? I can't interact with the first aid? Yeah. Green tea. So, I haven't been told that I need food and drink. Okay.
That's something.
Ooh.
Whew. Don't mind if I do. Seems like we'll be out here a while. Should come in handy. Connie Abrams. I wonder if this will actually work on any doors. Well, you were right. Place looks like it's been empty for a while. Dust everywhere.
Is this the kind of situation that gives a person the creeps?
Yeah, sure, if they're made of tinfoil. Looks like it's in standby mode, I think.
I suppose that confirms it then. Are you ready to move on?
What? You give up that easy? Come on, keep looking. Wonder if I could wire this into the plane's radio. Might actually get a call out if we could jump the battery.
Are you sure we should be taking that?
We're just borrowing it. I don't think anyone's going to miss it anyway. Huh. Nah, there's gotta be something in here that can help us. A way to contact someone.
If I had an intuition, it would say to leave this place. But that is your call, Kai. What do you think we should do?
There must be a light switch around here somewhere. Maybe on one of these consoles, or on the other side of that arm. Hey, help me out. Let's see what some of these switches do.
Are you sure that is a good idea?
Just help. What's the harm?
Core rotation sequence initiated. Please exit for decontamination.
What the hell is that?
9, 8, 7, 6,
Door's jammed shut.
4.
We need to stop that countdown. Great. Ah, maybe that'll get someone's attention. Getting any signals now?
Yes, just one. But I am not sure what it means.
You seeing this?
Seeing what?
Something just over the trees. Orange glow through the fog. They find us?
Oh, I think that was me. I flipped a switch.
So, you didn't find anyone?
No, it's some sort of comms facility, I think. But, everyone's out to lunch, it seems.
I may be getting some sort of beacon signal. We should go to the orange light. Surely someone will find us now.
Donovan, did you copy last? Donovan? I think this structure's interfering with our comms.
Maybe we should wait until morning to press on. We could get lost in the dark.
No, we need to keep moving. Donovan's expecting an update, and we can't reach him from here.
Okay, I will light the way.
Huh. T-Bird.
What did I say? T-Bird? Why did I say that? I did not mean to climb that. That was odd. Okay. So I came out here thinking, oh, we'll follow the orange glow. The orange glow is in every direction. Is this just what sunset looks like here? Okay, so the robot said he'd light the way. Light the way where? Also, where did he go? Is that where I came from? Over there? Looks like a break in the mountains. Is there a different direction that I can go? Oh, this is why I said T-Bird. I guess this thing is called T-Bird or something? Alright, so I came west to arrive here originally.
Huh. Maybe this tone is what scared everyone off. Must have scrambled the radio, too.
Oh, there's my buddy.
The same signal is being broadcast as well. I cannot determine the meaning, however.
Look, let's just get through that gate and find whatever's giving off that light. Well, I suppose this is the way, then.
Curious.
Okay.
So did I say earlier that, like, any human hand will open this gate? Is that a thing we just said and, like, just let go by us? If any human
It
hand...
appears that we will have to find another way back.
Had no plans on returning anyway. Let's just hope we find civilization on the other side.
Why would such an advanced facility simply be abandoned?
Hell, could be anything. You never know with these bureaucracies. Priorities change all the time.
It sounds as if you have experience with this.
With government? Nah. In the service, though, you get used to not asking too many questions.
Is that why you left? I know Donovan was reassigned to Alaska not long after you moved to Chicago.
I had plenty of reasons to leave.
That is a start. The first step is recognizing the root issues.
I didn't say anything about issues. It was just the right time for a variety of reasons. But I'm sure your files told you that, too.
I have some basic facts, yes, but truly understanding your path is a very different matter. Healing comes through exploring the past, not just knowing about it.
Look, the only person who needs healing right now is Donovan. Or did you forget that he's still lost and seriously injured? Shit, we're all lost, and you can't stop worrying about my past for 1 minute.
I am just trying to...
Yeah, let's just find this damn light already.
My goodness. It appears we have found the source of the light.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Let's just hope there's someone to greet us this time. Huh. I've seen big satellite dishes before, but what is this?
The label spells out N-E-S-E. Perhaps that could give us a clue.
Yeah, about as big of a clue as T-Bird at the last stop. Wait, it's in a lake? Yeah, I don't think we'll get anywhere close to that tower.
No, but we still might find something else of use around here.
Why are the edges of my vision getting blurry? Is it because I was running a lot? Am I getting sleepy? Am I about to collapse? Is this doing something to me?
This rock formation looks interesting. Perhaps it would be a good spot to refocus your mind.
You're not going on about those breathing exercises again, are you?
You should give it a chance, Kai. Research has shown it to be very effective at reducing stress.
Okay. Is this stress that's causing me to have this vignette effect?
You see, I can already detect an improvement in your energy.
My energy? All right. What do we do now?
Kai, over here. I believe this is one of the crates from the plane.
Too bad one of them is out on the ice.
On the bright side, your breathing exercises will be even more effective on a full stomach.
Oh, I
All
can
right,
eat
come
now?
on. We need to load up and get back.
Access inventory to eat or inspect? I can now eat stuff from my inventory? Okay, I just clicked it and I ate it immediately. No, wow, not even a hesitation. I'm kind of surprised that it took this long to get me to eat something. Which is, it kind of reinforces the idea that this is more of a Firewatch-like game and less of a Long Dark type game. Because in the Long Dark, like, survival issues like needing to eat, that's like some of the first stuff you have to teach the player. Otherwise, they're just going to lose. But here, I mean, I've collected so much food stuff, and I've only needed to eat one time. And then I was full. Like, how important could eating really be? This looks kind of like Badland. Little flappy spherical character in like a minimalist backlit world.
Well, it was nice of them to leave the lights on for us.
I shudder to think of the energy waste.
Yeah, bulbs are pretty damn efficient these days. But flying drones? Yeah, I don't think so.
I wonder what he was detecting when he was talking about my energy being off.
Hello? Anyone copy? Kai? Bot? You two still alive?
Didn't I say to wait for my call?
Where the hell you been? Just been getting static.
Well, we found your orange light.
Don't suppose it came with a buffet?
Actually, it kind of did. A few of the supply drops landed over here. But the light's at the top of some sort of tower at the middle of a frozen lake. Well, partially frozen. Can't get close enough to check it out.
Shit. Guess I better burrow in again.
Yeah, I need to find a way back to the plane.
Can I climb this? The game keeps surprising me with mechanics that I just sort of stumble into. Apparently, we've got a climbing mechanic. Because that wasn't just pre-canned. Like, I had to navigate across a ledge to reach the next handhold.
Hey, the names Nessie or T-Bird mean anything to you?
What, are you car shopping now?
Well, that first building was labeled T-Bird, Tango, Bravo, India, Romeo, Delta. And this tower with the light, November, Echo, Sierra, Echo. Whoa.
Yeah, now you mention it, I'm seeing Yeti spelled out around here. Oh, shit, you think this is where they keep Bigfoot?
Yeah, I think they caught themselves a red-headed Bigfoot near some power plant. I don't know, maybe a holdover from the Second Cold War? Easy to get bureaucrats signed on with a catchy name. That's how they got you up north anyway, right?
Well, fancy new base, sure, but nothing like this.
This world has Cold War II. Where is... Oh, there he is. I was wondering where the robot was. When did they do the transition to night? It just occurred to me I wasn't really watching for that and suddenly went from yellow to dark bluish. That was pretty subtle. At least for me.
Wow, look at this tree. Nature can be quite the marvel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nature's real good with bolts and wiring. Huh. What the hell are they doing out here? That's something.
It's like one of the only things I can do with these items. Is just throw them around. Alright. I don't know why I can just pick up everything and throw it around. A choice. Which way do I go? Right or left?
So, what about the little ones? Someone watching them?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually. They're probably still at after-school activities, but after that, they've got a ride home. I know that much.
Oh, they'll be fine. Just like their old man, huh? Yeah, chips off the old block.
Yeah, truth be told, I'm worried about them.
So how old are they now? What, 10, 11?
Come on, I'm not that old. Yet. Now, Charlie's 8 and Amelia's 6.
See, they're practically adults. No need to worry. Like your bot pal said, we're out of here in no time anyway, huh?
This is one of those contemplative, peaceful games. Do a lot of long walks through the woods. I mean, it does seem to be about therapy. Alright, we're at this light. Where's the next light on our path? So what I've been doing is following it from light to light. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, doing that classic video game thing of just going in a direction that looks like a path and then turns out it's the right path. Because the wrong paths didn't look like paths. So I think I'm like auto jumping between these rocks. It's not letting me jog anymore. I'm holding shift. Yeah.
I don't suppose you kept up with any of the guys from the war? Or even think back on them at all?
I don't know that I'd call it much of a war, but why do you ask?
Nah, it's nothing. Just the first time I've hooked up with anyone from back in the day since I moved up here.
Yeah, same. Not that I've gone looking, anyway.
Well, that ain't a surprise. That damn CO of ours never knew which way was up, though, am I right?
Look at that little brain icon in the upper left corner. I think I'm recovering whatever it's lost.
Yeah, he was alright. I never had a beef with him.
Yeah, because he worshipped the ground you walked on. I never got half the assignments you got from that clown. Donovan, patience is a virtue, and there's something worth waiting for.
Huh. Yeah, he did love his sayings. Attention, you lazy maggots. Your life just might depend on what I'm about to say.
Christ, yeah. How many times did he spout that horse shit? Oh, and that time he yelled at Will over the... Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean nothing by it.
Yeah, we need to save our batteries.
Guy? Alright. Over.
I don't know why I thought you might be right. He hasn't changed a bit.
That seemed fine. I'm not sure. I mean, apparently I was traumatized by something and I resent everybody else about it. But I don't know. What is that? Huh. Whoa. Apparently I decided to vault that. Okay, we got containers. Of what? Hard to be sure. Apparently not very important to me. Oh, he's run up ahead. Must be something good.
Kai, look!
Well, it's not much, but it's our little pile of wreckage.
Huh. Okay, let's leave that there. So this game really surprised me. I didn't know what to expect from it, but just from the concept, from like the setting and the scenario that I understood, I assumed it was going to be another survival game like The Long Dark. Those get recommended to me a lot, and this one I think was recommended to me on Steam somewhere, maybe during an X Fest or something like that. But I forgot why I was interested in it. But like. It isn't that at all. Like, I went in assuming that I was going to be just sort of like, managing my food intake and solving, logistical problems. But no, this seems much more like it's a journey through, not only sort of a weird otherworldly landscape, but also the psyche of a kind of obnoxious man. And I'm assuming he's going to get a little bit better over the course of the story. So yeah, I think that probably the piece of friction that I'm facing the most playing the game is the fact that my character just seems like a resentful person who is like I was actively trying to not start fights with people, but I felt like I usually only had one dialogue option that was not picking a fight with someone, and so I was trying to walk this narrow line, sometimes successfully, sometimes not. But it looks like it's like I'm very hostile to the robot. And I've got some kind of resentment towards my friend as well that is not really well explained. So it's not well explained yet, obviously. I think that part of what they're doing is building towards that. But yeah, so it feels like somebody sort of like wrote down, like, this is the arc of the main character. He starts off as this bitter, resentful man who pushes everyone away and is mean to everyone, and eventually comes to some kind of epiphany, through robot therapy and a lot of mindfulness that improves him. The problem is, when the character is you, it's difficult to get through the part where you're a resentful jerk, because no one wants to be a resentful jerk. Even resentful jerks don't think they're resentful jerks. And so it's a little bit difficult to manage that early on. But I gotta say, the environment that you're exploring is gorgeous, and and the scenario is really compelling and interesting. And and I spent a lot of this time just assuming it was eventually going to morph into a survival game, but I'm pretty convinced it's not at this point, because I needed to eat, I needed to manage my stress. They gave me these needs, but at least so far they've all been really easy to satisfy, with just sort of solutions being placed directly in front of me, and I'm not feeling a shortage of anything that seems important. So it could easily be this game could still morph over time. We've been playing it for a little over an hour, I think, and so it's possible that the game could evolve over time into being a little bit more of a survival game. But so far, like, if they haven't done that in the first hour or so, it doesn't seem likely that they're going to. So I think, if you're into the sort of more Firewatchy style game, where it's about sort of exploring this interesting, cool, artsy world and getting to know a character a lot better, it seems like this is probably the kind of game that this is. So anyway, so now and we can wrap up the video. So there is my subscribe button, and here's some links to other videos, and I'll see you later.